Hi everyone, welcome back to the Dahlia Sewciety for a brand new pattern launch from one of your favourite pattern companies, Pattern Emporium. It's a double launch tonight, so stick around and let me fill you in. I'm Kristen, if we haven't met before, and this is the Dahlia Sewciety, where I talk about all things to do with creating your own wardrobe, a little bit of gardening, a little bit of fabric, pattern inspiration. If they sound like things that interest you and you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you would hit that notification bell as well as subscribing. It's free. All my content here is uploaded usually twice a week for you guys to hopefully give you plenty of inspiration. And if you haven't looked at Instagram before, think about heading over there and following along too, because I do try and do little daily updates as well as put pics up of things that I've made. So today it's all about the double pattern launch from Pattern Emporium. Of course, I have made a couple of versions. Now you may think to yourself, another t-shirt. Why would I want another t-shirt? T-shirts, they're pretty practical. I have plenty of them in the wardrobe already. But do you have a boxy style t-shirt? Because I was kindly sent some beautiful fabric from My Design last week. And it was this beautiful cotton jersey, this beautiful snow gum leaf print. And I actually had a look through my stash, my patterns, and I thought, I want to make a boxy style t-shirt, something to wear for layering, something over jeans. I can pop a cardigan over it. And you know what? I really didn't have anything there in the pattern stash. And amazingly enough, my lovely friend Kate from Pattern Emporium had just told me about a release that was coming out. And that is the Carefree Cuff tee. And also there is a Sporty lounge skirt, which I'm going to discuss a little bit later. But the tees, I think they're perfect. This is exactly the style I was after. I wanted something that I could use for over the top of the jeans or leggings, and also for wearing all year round, because a lot of the tees I've got are quite fitted. I've got a few with puff sleeves and square necks. I don't have a lot of longer style tees, and I love the fact that you've got that beautiful dip at the hem that goes up if you choose to do the longer version. Now, sizes 4 to 30, of course, fantastic instructions from Pattern Emporium. This is quite an oversized tee, but if you have watched Kate's video from Sunday night, she does talk about how if you size down, you can get a bit more of a closer body shape. But I've just gone for my regular size 14. You've got 2 neck options. I've gone for the relaxed neck on this version and for the crew neck on this version. You also have a couple of different cuff ideas which are really nifty, and she'll talk you through how to do those. This one has a regular turned up cuff, and the one I'm wearing has a little twist cuff, so there is a little trick to doing that, which I think is fantastic. Let me show you some video pics of the first version, which is a regular length regular cuff and crew neck version in this gorgeous fabric from My Design. Now, you may remember that fabric from My Design. They did a release last week from Winding Road Studios. It was a collab with a local artist that was just the most beautiful fabric. I think if you head on over to My Design, there still could be a little bit of this one left. I'm not 100% sure. But this t-shirt is fantastic in a lot of varieties of knit fabric. You can make it in a round jersey. You can make it in double brush poly. So things like the Drapier style knits work beautifully. They do give a lovely kind of fall to the fabric. But you can also do them in things like cotton spandex and jerseys like that as well. There are really so many different things listed fabric-wise that you can use. I'm sure you may have something already in the stash, but I love it in the cotton jersey. And this one I've got on here, I've done a little hack because I didn't want to waste a single bit of this beautiful fabric. I've decided to do a block print, so a half and half. You must just make sure that you add in the seam at the front, the seam allowance on each side. It's as simple as just pressing it nice and flat, and then you've got a front piece to use. But you can really get creative in maybe doing a different back to front, or maybe a half to the bust on the yoke. You maybe want to do some blocking and some mix and matching with prints. But I love this. I've done it in a cropped version. I think the t-shirt lengths you can do regular, long and tall. It can also do cut off the bottom curved hem if you want to just do a straight across hem, which is what I've got with this skirt. Let me show you the skirt as well in the video. Kate has described it as the closest thing you'll get to tracheodax in a skirt, and I've got to say it's so true. Having that elastic waist really lets you have the comfort of some pull-on pants, but having the fact that you have a knit skirt is just so comfortable and practical for all seasons. This one I've done a little hack. I've actually made a midi version. I know Kate's done quite a few versions of the knee length, and you had that beautiful kick up on the side. You'll see that little curve there. It's just a beautiful shape skirt. You do have options for waistbands as well. I've gone for the regular elastic waist on mine, but you can have things like rivets, a faux drawstring. You can have a little belt loop if you want to do that kind of faux belt effect. But don't forget the skirt has fantastic pocket options. I've gone for no pockets on mine simply because I ran out of time, but I do prefer a flat skirt myself, but I think the pockets look fantastic that she's got there, especially those welt pockets, and they look brilliant. I think welt pockets are one of those things that once you master them, they do make everything that you make look really tailored and professional and give it that little bit of an edge. So the welt pockets are definitely something I'd think about making. I'm actually looking at some beautiful ponte that's in my stash, some beautiful tartan ponte. You need a nice quality elastic to keep that elastic waist nice and flat. But this is a sort of ensemble you can really sew up a storm and have it made in an afternoon. I actually made the skirt in less than an hour. I think it's really, really fast. You can do it with your overlocker or serger. You can also do it with either a twin needle stitching around the bottom of the hemline, and I've just done mine with zigzag. The method that Kate has used is very similar. It's the same method actually to the timeout tank. If you remember that lovely wide neck binding that keeps nice and flat, I've got to say I am a bit of a convert. This is my favourite method of doing a neck banding, having that wide effect and nice and flat. You really can't go wrong. It always sits perfectly flat every time. So if you've never tried this method, I highly suggest going and having a look. When you get those pattern instructions, you'll see exactly how Kate has done it with those 2 rows of stitching. You have no puckering. It just, they sit perfectly with that beautiful wide binding. So I definitely love that. I've got my little label on for my Cuddle in the Machine Christmas Advent calendar. So it's nice to be able to use those up. But this fabric, the black, was actually a very lightweight French terry fabric that I bought from Pit Trading probably about a year ago now, and I have enough actually to make some pants as well, which I'll probably be making the pleats to meet you again because I love wearing those through the cooler months. They're so comfortable and practical. Don't forget the new pattern releases that Kate brings out are always on sale for the weekend, usually till Monday, so a great time to take advantage of getting them on sale. And also anything she has shown in her video is also on sale. So if there's a few patterns that you're eyeing up there on Pattern Emporium, it's a great time to grab them on sale. I would love to do a longer sleeve version in this top, maybe an elbow length sleeve, and I think it'd be quite easily enough to hack this top because it's brilliant. As well as that, I think a t-shirt style midi dress is definitely on the cards. I would even think about putting a belt or an elastic around the middle to give it a bit of shaping too, but I think it's a fantastic t-shirt style dress. You can never have enough t-shirts. I think t-shirts are so practical, but you really do need quite a few different styles to make your wardrobe work. There's always something missing. So when Kate brings out a new pattern, it always surprises me just how much I end up loving the pattern that she's brought out. Pattern Emporium always bring out fantastic basics that you can mix and match within each other. Also things like pattern mashing, it's fantastic for doing that, for using different sleeves and maybe necklines from other patterns too. I can even see this in a nightie. I think a beautiful bamboo jersey would be just perfect to wear as a nightie, a comfortable set, even as a PJ set. People have done it with the sachet shorts, but also just having the skirt and top ensemble. It's so comfortable and easy to wear, and really up to you how creative you want to be to make yourself an interchangeable set that I think you'll get plenty of wear from. If you're interested in buying this pattern, I do have an affiliate link below in the description box. It does give the channel a small commission that helps me to bring you out more content each week. I hope you love these patterns as much as I do, and I think the skirt's something you can definitely get really creative with as far as having different belts. I think that would be a beautiful skirt to have for winter with some boots, and I think I will definitely be trying out the welt pocket method on that skirt. I think it'd be great and practical to have in the wardrobe, to have with a knit blazer. I had to have a full knit blazer, knit knit skirt that looks tailored, I think would be the most comfortable thing to wear and really practical. If you guys are heading on into the warmer weather, think about purchasing these patterns, the Carefree Cuff Tee and also this Sporty Lounge skirt. Great transitional pieces for heading into any season. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the new pattern release. Some good practical basics for the wardrobe. Have a real good think about fabrics that you may want to use and get really creative with maybe mixing and matching some block prints, some different colour bindings as well for the neck and the cuffs. I think works really well too. Until next time, stay safe and keep sewing. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.